Alright, we're back for more frustration-fueled rage bullshit times. Look at us go. This is one of those times where I'd probably be really happy if she had her fusion suit, because then the Metroids would be a little confused.
Yeah. Though I think, as far as this game goes, it's only cosmetic.
I'm sure it is.
That'd be really interesting, though, if it was implemented something of a strange easy mode. Well, like everything else interacts with you normally, but Metroids don't. Ah, jeez.
Fuck you.
Yeah. There we go. So, yeah, in the original American version, there was a pirate data that actually talked about the Metroid Prime. Like, it was changed in later versions, like the European version, where it just talked about we're detecting something in the impact crater. But in the original American version, it was talking about how something is attacking something is attacking their.
Is that it?
Yeah, that is what the Chozo called the worm. Well, not that specifically, but that is the thing you're fighting.
Whoosh, whoosh. She finally somersaults. It's about fucking time. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Scan.
Downloaded to your logbook. Morphology Metroid Prime, highly evolved Phazon producing life form. The aberration known as Metroid Prime is the source of Phazon, making it immensely powerful. A genetic flaw makes it susceptible to certain weapons for brief periods. Only its head is truly vulnerable. Other attacks are a nuisance. Offensively, Metroid Prime has a number of natural and mechanical weapons at its disposal. And these include ultra-frigid breath, multi-missiles, snare beams, and particle wave projectors. Its massive strength and barbed carapace make it lethal in melee combat. Recommend maximum firepower when engaging this enemy.
Maximum firepower.
Okay,
Wow, that was one hit.
Yeah, advanced cover systems.
Okay, so no different from Ridley on that one.
But the missiles have, or they're probably more like mortars, where they shoot where you were.
Yeah.
Takes a bit to... But in this, I think... Okay, no, it hasn't changed yet. But it can. Yeah, it's gonna change. There you go.
What does that mean?
Power. I think starting the next phase, it's gonna have something of a rush attack, but there's gonna be trenches in the ground that you can use the morph ball to get under and around it.
It's a good thing those fucking rebounds don't actually hurt me.
No, yeah, definitely. You could probably punch it in the face with the super missile. Since it's weak to power.
Yeah?
Nice chunk of damage. Oh, now it's going to change. Whenever it closes up like that. Oh, okay. It's going to the next level. There's going to be little trenches, and the room I think is going to be bigger. Yeah. Those trenches are there. So wave beam, I think. Those trenches are there for when it does a rush attack, so you can morph ball and dodge it. Unfortunately, I can't remember the tell for that one. Okay, good. But we'll learn. Okay, it's gonna. Actually, okay, that's what it is. Whenever you make it change form, it's gonna rush and change sides.
So I just need to.
Yeah, you just need to get to the other side.
Whoop.
And it's gonna introduce the. I think it's just wave and power for now. Oh wow, that was quick. Morph ball. Yeah, whenever it changes, it just rushes to the other side. Ice. That one can hold you in place if you get hit enough. Yeah, it's a good thing that the ice beam does a decent amount of damage. Actually, I think the ice beam combo, the missile.
No, thank you.
I think the ice beam combo does track as well, so you could use the snow strike missile. Oh, awesome!
Damn, I fucked him up.
Yeah. Into the next.
Oh, my ice. And this thing does have a second form, right?
Oh, that's,
Nope.
nice.
No, you don't, fucker.
Power beam. Oh, okay, yeah, it's getting new tech. It's building up its special bar. Trench. Nice. And ice again. Ooh. Ice.
Damn it.
Oh, now the mortars create poison clouds. Awesome. Like, I really like this creature's design. Oh, I think plasma. And I find it, like, I think this is the best designed boss in the game. Because like those mortars, like they just exploded. Now they explode and deal and create poison clouds.
And now they're homing.
Well, those things are. I think those are unique to the plasma. To the plasma variation, or I could be completely wrong. And I could be proven wrong any second now. Ooh, DPS.
Get wrecked, bitch.
Yeah. But no, I like how this boss escalates. Wave. I think it's wave. Yeah, it's wave.
Yeah, okay. It's hard to tell.
At times, yeah. Like,
this is the easy one though.
yeah, it really is. Well, because it's basically its first variant. Oh, now it's shooting. Yeah, it's like it adds those variants based on
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
how far along in the fight it is.
Yeah. Oh, this might be
This might be the last room. think that's power. Or yeah, I think... Boost ball.
Or lodge yourself in a corner.
Or... Oof.
That was some speed.
Yeah, that was some... Oh, I think the power variant, he shoots 2 waves.
Whoop. Fuck you, buddy.
Yeah, I think each... Oh, okay, no, never mind. It's just, now he's... Actually, I think that's wave. Sorry.
Hey,
So,
I still got 205 missiles.
yeah. Enough to kill anything that moves.
Including Metroid Prime. Yeah.
Oh, now it's switched without... Oh, no, now it's ice. Now it's ice.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, now it's switching on the fly. Which is very dangerous for the beam combos. Or very risky for the beam combos. Rada. Ice? No, power.
Boom. I'ma boom you.
No, this is... Like I said, I really think this is the best designed boss in the game. like the best design. It's like the best visual design. Now it's plasma. It's the best visual design. It's using everything in the it's using everything in the game. Hell, it's using your powers. Nothing else in the game uses the grapple beam against you. Ice. Like, it could be a timer. And it's dead.
On the next form?
Yes.
Final form. Hey, I did pretty good.
Oh yeah, you did awesome. It's like the most bullshit room in the game,
Yeah.
with the best boss in the game.
Yeah.
And don't forget to scan this.
Don't forget to scan this.
Actually, once you're in the room...
Whoosh. It's, as much as I like the color black, and as badass as that suit looks, it just...
Not working for you?
No. I'm honestly...
I think... Yeah.
Boom.
The core essence of Metroid Prime.
It looks nothing like a Metroid.
The scan indicates that the Phazon energy form of Metroid Prime is invulnerable to all conventional weapons. Only attacks from a Phazon-fused arm cannon will damage it. It generates pulls of Phazon when it attacks. Use these to fuel your suit's Phazon weapon system. The entity can also spawn Metroids to assist it in battle, rendering itself invisible when it does so. But... So, okay. Before you let go of that scan, when it turns invisible, it's visible to either thermal or X-ray.
Okay.
And when it'll spawn random Metroids. It can be Fission, it can be Talon 4, it can be Hunter. But the Metroids die instantly to the Phazon.
Okay.
Like they just
So basically, hoof it for the Phazon, hit them with the Phazon beam, they explode.
Yeah. And I get once you get out of this, give a pause and just look at your 98.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at my yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Look at your yeah.
Look at all my yeah. Yeah. Let's see.
Actually, yeah, look at your
It honestly should be just those two.
Yeah, it should just
that I
be those
missed.
two.
That one
Yeah,
and that one.
Again, very
And that's it.
poor.
Metroid Prime. Why couldn't they at least say Metroid Prime 2?
Go to your inventory, or with minus. Phazon beam at the very bottom. Viral corruption of the power suit has altered the arm cannon as well. It is now capable of firing powerful phazon beams. Samus's notes. The phazon beam appears to trigger in the presence of high concentrations of phazon. Regular arm cannon's functions return when phazon is not present. The charge beam does not function when the phazon beam is active.
Okay, so no different than in Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Just, I don't think you can charge that up either.
Well, actually, no, you can. Remember, it's the Vulcan, like, Gatling gun.
I don't remember that.
If you charge it up, it's just this rapid fire that empties out your phazon, your corruption meter.
I still, for that one though, I do like that last challenge of having to go to a planet where everything's phazon and you're constantly in a state of corruption. So you're just shooting everything.
Yeah.
Because
hey.
Because shoot it.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, that hurts.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I know it doesn't hurt him, but fuck you. Okay, he's actually got several attacks similar to Ridley.
And yeah, you want to stand in that.
Okay.
And he should be visible in thermal or X-ray. Okay, good. Hyper mode. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he doesn't like it, but the pool will empty out.
Okay, so I gotta.
Yeah, you're. Whenever he disappears, he'll be visible in only one thing at a time. So, whenever he disappears from your view, change to one of the others. There it is. Okay, try thermal. There he is. Hi!
This is just me giving you an enema. Don't it feel glorious?
No, this is you picking up its poop and flinging it back at him. Or it.
Very, very angrily.
And it does not like its own poop being flung at it.
It tastes like the devil. That thing is fucking ugly.
It is. Okay, now they're there. You can pop the Metroids. Yeah, instantly, and then try normal vision. There it is. Yeah, it only disappears from one visor at a time. But yeah, with the Metroids it spawns, you can keep your health up. And
somehow I'm back up to like the highest energy tank.
Well, like you didn't really take a lot of damage in the first fight.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Hunter, Metroid, and yeah, okay, X-ray. Hyper bomb. Just.
I wasn't even in the pool.
Damn. Okay, there. Unfortunate, but X-ray. There he is. Hi.
You thought you had me? I had you! Dirty!
Yeah, I'd say whenever he plops down the pole and the Metroids spawn, drop a power bomb to kill the Metroids, and then use the whole pool to damage it. Because, like, you have 8. I don't think he's going to use 8 pools to kill.
Not if I use the entire pool.
Yeah. And the Metroids also have a chance of dropping more power bombs.
Yeah.
So, and you still have 7. I think he's visible. Maybe X-ray? Huh. Maybe it is X-ray. Oh, there it is.
It's thermal.
Still thermal.
I lost it. Ow. He's down to half.
And you're doing very good on health. So he was. I guess the power bomb has a bit less range than I hope. I don't think you're. There you go.
That one didn't go so well.
But, like, I thought the power bomb might have more range.
It does.
Yeah.
Either that or the Hunter Metroids are immune to it.
Nah, they wouldn't be. Try X-ray? There he is.
Fuck you! And you! And you!
Maybe,
oh, yeah.
maybe 2 more pulls.
Yeah, he's fucked. He's done.
And yeah, it's just a matter. But no, these 2 bosses, probably the best, probably the most well-designed bosses in the game. No, they pop. I think he's in thermal. Maybe there he is. Yeah, the next pull should finish him. You got a power bomb back.
I know it didn't work, but I like shooting.
Yeah.
It's satisfying.
Yeah. It's still satisfying to at least try.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, my buddies.
Ain't your buddies no more. Okay, yeah, he's visible. There he goes.
Oh, look at how fucked you are.
Warping time and space.
Oh, I got a health pickup. Yay.
Like, that looks like an X-Parasite.
It does, actually. It looks a lot like an X-Parasite. Pardon me.
It took the gravity suit. Or the phazon suit right there.
And yet, what fucking color? That was silver. Oh!
Evacuated me.
Okay.
Because you got it, right?
Yeah.
Oh no, actually it's just... Oh no, wait. Oh no, yeah, that's right. No, the escape sequence isn't until, like, 2. Oh no,
Whoosh.
the space station was the escape.
Well, they did it twice in Super Metroid. They could have done it twice here. But, well, okay, to be fair, the escape sequence here would have been short and shit.
Yeah.
Because it was literally just go through a thing and jump down and done.
Right. That is a tiny ship.
Yeah. Her face looks kind of weird there.
I'm gonna point out GameCube.
Yeah. Yeah. Dedicated to the red blood cells everywhere.
Mark Hutchinson. So this was kind of what the Metroid Prime menu screen looked like, except there was more to it than just this. But it was using visuals like this in the main menu.
I liked the Prime 3 menu, like all the X-ray views and all that stuff.
It's been a while. I know it's really weird, but I remember 1 and 2 more than I remember 3, but that's probably because I played both of them more than 3.
My only one was 3, so... Okay, so... I guess review time. Review time. Personal thoughts. As a transition from 2D to 3D, it's obvious that there's a lot of the elements and influence from the 2D games in here. What little puzzle platforming is in here, about half of it is executed well. Because, I don't know, some of them just seemed more like a slowdown, like a frustration than really, truly, honestly great. But only half. I mean, there were still some of them in there that were really neat that I had, no issue with. Even if they were a challenge, I had no issue with them.
Right.
It was just, realistically, a lot of the ones I had trouble with, or that I had the most issue with, were the ones that, you're the morph ball, and there's nothing to keep you on the platform.
Yeah.
And, I mean, realistically, damn near anything timed. Because that's... I understand they're doing it because, first-person shooter, but... Up to this point, I mean, the Metroid series didn't really... The whole timing thing was more about your timing with Samus's special abilities, and not so much how fast can you do it.
Right.
I mean, yeah, how fast can you beat the game, but not how fast can you get from this door to this door after hitting this switch and this switch. They never really did that.
Right.
And if I remember right, I don't know about 2, but I don't think 3 did the whole timing thing as much.
I doubt it. 1, tons of people love 1.
Yeah.
A lot of people really like 2 because it builds on this and does several things it does several things even better at the cost of a few things that I feel take a step backward. Well, not so much backward as they take a sideways step that wasn't necessary. So,
hyper mode difficulty active.
So now you can play it on an even harder difficulty than hard. So the one thing
that I don't get to see her in the zero suit.
That's not until 2. Yeah, 2 is the earliest that you can see her in the zero suit. Okay. Short of.
So the 100% is just she took her helmet off. I guess. Not okay. Not that I'm a pervert.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
Their thing has always been the special endings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the seeing her in a bikini. It's the special endings.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. The side scrollers. Their thing is here's her in a fucking scantily clad thing.
I think it's this was. Yeah, that was the. That's the video you want. That's the.
Yeah.
So I guess the scan data wasn't completely net. I think you need a high enough scan data to get 100%.
Yeah.
But
which 100% items in at the time when I saved it. When I saved it, it was showing 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And I had 94% scan.
98. When you started.
When I started, I had 94%.
Okay. Yeah.
So the 3 bosses and that other thing down there made it 98.
The Lumigek.
Yeah. Now the thing is, scan data carries over. To if you restart the game, scan data carries over. So if I really wanted to, I could play through the whole game again to get those 2 things.
But you'd have to deal with Flagra just to get the Fendrana.
Yeah.
So,
but there you go.
Like 2 is
Completed.
completed 100%.
18 hours. Which I guess isn't
not awful.
no. Actually, for a first-person shooter, that's actually
Pretty average.
easily. Because okay, Doom, the new Doom,
Right.
took me, I think, about that long. And it's actually the new Doom is actually like level-wise short,
Right.
but each individual level
Is
is
enormous.
Yeah, even the last one. And you know, this one, it's not so much that the fights are super long or super big or the areas are packed with enemies like Doom is. It's just the areas are huge.
Yeah, definitely. Navigation. Well, navigation has always been a enormous part of Metroid.
Yeah. So far, Magmor seems to be like, once you get the grapple beam and the space jump, Magmor's nothing.
Yeah.
You can zip through that like it's
that's probably why it doesn't have a boss in any form.
It should though.
It would have been cool.
Yeah.
Maybe at some point in development, I haven't read up a whole lot about moratoriums like that, but a boss in Magmor would have been cool, but it's not like it wouldn't be entirely necessary because you have Flagra, which corrupted the Chozo ruins. You have Thardus, which was an experimental weapon, and then you have a long wait until the Omega Pirate.
Yeah.
Which,
Well, I mean, there's other bosses, but they're more like minor things. They're not.
yeah, like the Alpha Pirate.
Yeah. Now, I mean, as far as the boss fights, most of them are actually really good. A couple of them are way too fucking easy, but only a couple of them.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there are several, and I'd say the same thing about Prime 3. It's not so much that the boss is difficult. It just, like, as soon as you recognize the pattern, it's like, okay, I know what to dodge, I know what I'm doing, and you're just waiting for an opening.
Right.
And that's kind of boring. Like, honestly, the fight with Metroid Prime, not terribly hard, but actually good.
Yeah.
Forces you to change weapons, forces you to change views, forces you to change tactics. It's a good fight.
It's like actually gives it's the only other boss that gives the morph ball a function. Like Flagra and the first Metroid Prime are the only bosses in the game that utilize the morph ball in any way.
Yeah. And like, okay, Meta Ridley. The first phase of his fight, too easy. The second phase of his fight, he hits like a fucking truck, but it's like, okay, I know what to do. It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just waiting on you to open your fucking okay. It's not that he's hard. It's just you're just waiting on that opening.
Yeah. Like
And most of his attacks are nigh impossible to dodge.
Metroid Prime 2 does a lot to improve on what is already here.
Yeah.
And it is and then like Metroid Prime 3 streamlines and focuses a lot more. Like it uses the improvements from 2 and streamlines them into something more into something more like 1. Because like just between 1 and 3, you know, like you can definitely feel a difference.
Oh yeah,
in just general design and controls.
To be fair, since this was the first one, it wasn't going to be perfect. But then again, none of the Prime games were perfect.
Yeah.
But I would say that the first one had, more flaws, more flaws on the technical side. Like, okay, we're just getting our feet wet in the first-person shooter type Metroid. So there's going to be things that just don't translate well, and I think they figured that out. At least as far as like creatures that don't translate well, mechanics that don't translate well, I think they pretty much had that hammered out by 2.
And then like not only that, I'm pretty sure that after a point, like they were probably a decent way into development when they had to add the morph ball.
Yeah.
Because they were most likely like Retro is most likely trying to get the morph ball implemented relatively early on, but they're like, well, so we can't quite get it right, but we have the rest of the game pretty solid.
Yeah.
Let's continue in that direction.
Well,
and then Miyamoto insisted.
Yeah, even in that case, they actually implemented it very well.
Yeah.
So
for probably the one mechanic that was kind of somewhat forced in a bit later than, like, I say a bit later, where I've never read a moratorium on the development of Metroid Prime, but they were I'd say they got definitely not halfway through, but enough, like probably enough of the way through where levels had to be redesigned to add morph ball elements.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say completely redesigned.
No, probably
easily like 50% probably.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's entire areas that use it, but there's also plenty of stuff that you can do without it.
Yep.
And I think they have a... I don't know about 2, but I know 3 actually uses it a little bit more.
2 makes up for how kinda lame the morph ball is used in 1.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime 2, like a good 80-90% of the game is still normal walking around Samus.
Yeah.
But the parts that are morph ball specific are super improved. Like the morph ball gets so many improvement. Like you have the spider ball and the boost ball, and the way you get them and the way you use them are way better than what's done in here.
Yeah. Okay, we're running long, so.
But it is the final one, and
well,
I'd say just get everything off your chest.
Well, I'm just gonna blast through a bunch of stuff real quick. The beams.
Mm-hmm.
I'd gotten a little too used to the fact that they stack, so that, but they were used cleverly, and they're powerful, and they all have different strengths and weaknesses. I can get behind that. The missiles, the different super missile combos. As you've seen in my playthrough, I didn't really find much use for most of them.
Right.
Mainly because the variants of the super missile just burned through them too fucking fast. I didn't want to use them.
Right.
So realistically, I can see why they're optional because they weren't really necessary. I never fucking used them.
Yeah, like the super missile is the only one that's required after a certain point, but it's also the most versatile.
The super bombs, honestly, that kind of goes back to Super Metroid. You barely used them in Super Metroid. You barely use them here. Overall, like, okay, graphics-wise, GameCube era, and I'm sure they tweaked it a bit for the re-release, so it looks fine, especially for its age. It looks fine.
Aged well.
There are a few parts where it's
a little glaring.
It's kind of hard to tell what I can jump on and what I can't sometimes. Not all the time. It's not constant. It's not common.
Yeah.
But every now and then it's kind of hard to tell where the fuck I'm supposed to go because of graphical clarity.
And probably color choice and geometry and texture. Like geometry and the way textures wrap around weirdly shaped geometry.
Probably more that than anything. Now, as far as the sound, I've got no complaints except for the Metroid sounding like they're fucking laughing at you when you bomb them off of you. Fuck you for that.
They're booze.
Yeah. Music, I actually, because we've had, okay, full disclosure, we actually have been playing this with pretty much the volume down. We can't hear the game too much. So as far as the music, I can't make a solid judgment. But from what I've heard, I would say your typical Metroid fare to where it's not like super catchy, super just
No, it's ambience.
yeah.
Like
Now-
it's music,
Yeah.
but it's ambience.
There are a few that the more popular ones that are in some way catchy and just
the Magmore Caverns and Ridley.
well, it's, yeah.
Like those are, well, of course, Magmore Caverns being basically an updated Norfair.
Yeah. But then, like, okay, you go back to Metroid 2 and the overworld theme in Metroid 2. I love that one. Super Metroid, the Brinstar theme when you first get there. I love that one. There's several that are just really good, and then there's some where it's just like, what? How is this even music? Because Tarian from Super Metroid,
Right.
or I don't know how the fuck they actually intend that to pronounce. Tarian.
I've always called it Torian.
And that's
Yeah.
You name it, and then you let the fans figure it the fuck out.
But this is what.
So overall, as far as this game goes, I would say I don't think it would matter if you're a Metroid fan or not to give this one a shot, because as a first-person shooter, it is slower paced, which is good because it doesn't reward you for a faster time. It's slower paced, but it's actually a little more versatile than most shooters. You do more things in different ways than most shooters.
Which, generally speaking, only mechanic is to shoot.
Yeah. And in this one, the general mechanics are a lot more than just... it boils down to shoot things.
Yeah.
But you can also get into and out of most rooms without having to shoot things. And you can usually survive that.
Yeah.
So, final recommendation, if you like a good first-person shooter, give it a shot. Obviously, if you've got a Wii or a Wii U or a GameCube, whichever version you happen to get.
The Wii U does have the Metroid Prime trilogy as a virtual console download.
Yeah, sexy.
So you can get all three on the Wii U for $20-$30.
I haven't looked at the price. I don't know.
And they'll probably be carrying on that tradition in future consoles, because they had the reason why only so many Nintendo games got converted to Virtual Console is because they had to is because all of these games came from different hardware. They came from different implementation. Oh, that's how you unlock it.
Yay!
Screenshot tool. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, the bumper stickers.
Yeah.
But there is
Okay, you know what?
just
Just to see it. Just to see it.
yeah, just to see it.
Okay, so if you guys have stuck with us through all the bullshit, all the talk, all the way to the end, let's see what this looks like.
Let's see what the yeah, because I couldn't remember if they implemented the fusion suit, and I forgot. I semi forgot about the little token system that you use to unlock different things, like art galleries and the music player.
Do.
And apparently a screenshot tool.
Yeah.
Like the
Man, that screenshot tool's fucking expensive.
yeah, like you have to get far enough in all of the in all 3 games.
Yeah.
To accumulate all those tokens. So,
Whoosh.
but yeah, if I remember correctly, it should be the blue fusion suit. No, the orange, because that was the Varia version.
Yeah.
And then after this point, it goes down into the orange, or the blue one rather, for the power suit variant. So, but yeah, like with Nintendo coming out with the.
I'm trying to remember why was there a distress call? Holy shit! It's raining.
Oh wow. The distress call was probably the pirate.
Fucking help me!
Well, because Zeeb's the Zeeb's base just exploded.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, there we go.
That looks good.
That is much tighter.
Well, remember in Fusion they cut off.
Yeah, they cut off a lot of the suit, so it's actually much.
Oh, and there's the little pack.
Yeah, it's actually very much
Way sleek.
Yeah, it's a sleeker suit.
The arm cannon is the same.
Even looks like a little Metroid on her back.
Yep. And
Yellow hand.
You can morph ball.
And the morph ball looks different.
Yep. But yes, thank you, Nintendo.
Alright. That's it from us. That's it for Metroid Prime. And yeah, that's about it. Did the ship change?
No, I don't think so. It may just be the angle and the color.
Okay. Yeah.
But yes, we enjoyed it. We hope you did, and we hope you enjoy it. If and when you play.
Yeah, da 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 da.